Hey man, you gotta learn how to say no. No, no, no. Man, oh man, do I have a story to tell. What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean & Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. As folks around here call it God's country. But I know everybody says that about where they live, right? Oh, man. Hey, it's a blessing, but phone is blowing up. Blowing up for me. Not some of you big-time business folks, but for me, it's blowing up. I mean, everybody's looking for somebody to cut grass, apparently. 2 calls yesterday. No, 2 calls day before yesterday. 2 calls today. So, one of them's a house that's on the market for sale. They just need some hedge trimming and stuff. We're going to go look at that in a few minutes. First, I'm waiting on my dog to come home. My boy just went and got his hair did. Got his hair cut. So, yeah. Got to go look at some properties. Need to say no. You know, I don't rip anybody off now. I'm not about that, but you get to a stage where you just go, yeah, this is normally be $60. All right, $70, right? Just, golly. Anyway, that's what we got going on. So once I get Rascal home, we're gonna ride out, take a look at a couple of properties. I'm gonna take y'all along for the ride again. Man, got so excited when my puppy got home, I forgot to show y'all. Oh well. If you're on my Facebook, you've seen pictures of him. I do a lot of profile pictures with him. My little buddy, Rascal. All right. Like I was saying a while ago, the first job I'm going to look at is cutting down a tree out of a bed and shaping up some shrubs. I put the address in. This is a house that was listed 8 days ago for sale. 260. If you want to move to South Georgia, $269,000 will put you in this home. Well, plus closing cost and all that other stuff. But anyway, yep, that's what we're doing. We're about to go and check that bad boy out, see what we got. Now, I don't really do any like one-time cuts or anything like that much anymore, but I will go do a hedge job, because I found on a hedge job, I mean, it's work, but you can make pretty good money doing it, you know. And again, I ain't gonna rip anybody off, but I don't feel bad about setting a solid price when it comes up a house for sale, you know. And I know that's a one-time deal. You know, I mean, if I'm gonna do a one-time deal, period, I need to make money off of it. Now, some one-time deals become a full-time deal. I've had that. Several of the properties I got, went to cut it one time, and went to one guy's house. I think I told this story before. I cut it, and his wife instructed him that he was to call me and get their house put on the schedule. Which means she liked the way I cut it better than the way he cut it. But that could be like, you know, leaving an ink pen in the washing machine. Maybe he just didn't want to cut it, so he said, well, you know, if you mess up, you can get out of doing stuff, right? So that might have been what he did. I don't know. But on a house like this for sale, I did several of them, and thinking, you know, even for customers that I had, you know, I'd keep their property up all the way till they sold it, and thought, well, maybe the next people come in and see how good the yard looks, you know, they might call me. But that's never happened for me. Now, I'm not saying it couldn't, and I'm sure it does happen with some people. but it just so happens in all my situations, I think everybody that's moved into a house where I serviced the property, whether it was on a schedule or whether it was a one-time deal, those people that moved in kind of took care of their own lawn. So, you know, so I'm saying all of that to say this. I don't, when I go do one like this, the only thing I'm counting on at all is this one service. And so, got to get paid for it. Got to get paid for it. So, I'll click the camera on when we get down there and just kind of let you see it. I'm probably not going to walk around the yard with a camera, but, and then we got another one to go look at. So, hang tight. Man, oh man, do I have a story to tell. Ooh, woo. Y'all gonna like this. I'm just gonna give you a little shot right there. I don't be filming people's property. And she might still be out. Yeah, she's still outside, but I'm gonna let you get a shot at the end of the house if I can here as we go by. See them growing up to the eave? All right, so I'm gonna say, I'm just guessing right now, I'm gonna say there was a total of about, there was 100 feet. I'll say 100 foot of trimming. Now some of that was significant. That had to be taken down to 5 foot. Some of that's 8 foot tall because I guess the lender or the realtor or whatever told them that, you know, basically per code to get loans or whatever. I don't know how all that works, but this is just what the lady had been told, okay? So we walk around, we got about 100 foot of hedges to trim. Wants all the pine straw up, all the pine cones up, all the leaves up, the beds cleaned out to get ready for mulch, edge everything. Got a big vinyl fence, big area in the backyard that's got to be trimmed. Some trees removed and hauled off. Now, not big trees, but still trees, okay? So, when we get almost done talking about it, she's like, I'm just trying to keep it, I'm just trying to keep the cost down. I got a budget. What y'all think her budget was? I'm gonna pause for a second, let you think about her budget. Go ahead and put that number in your mind. Now, you know all the work I just explained to you. I mean, this is like an 1.5 acre property wanting all the pine needle up, the leaves up, which they weren't bad, but you still got to get them up, right? You still got to blow them up in piles, rake them up, tarp them, bag them, do something with them. Cut down a couple of small trees, haul them away, trim back crepe myrtles, trim all those hedges, edge all the concrete surfaces, clean out the beds. Y'all ready for the budget? $150. I'm sorry. 150 to 200. And so I just kind of stopped her right there. And I said, ma'am, I said, I know a lot of people don't know. And listen, I'm not being ugly towards her. I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing at this situation, and you'll understand. I told her, I said, ma'am, I realize that a lot of people have no idea what lawn care costs. I said, but the amount of work you're talking about doing, 2 of us will spend a day out here getting all this stuff up, breaking it up, bagging it, tarping it, whatever, putting it on a trailer, hauling it off, trimming all these hedges, cutting the grass, edging everything, getting rid of these trees, trimming back all these crepe myrtles. I figure a day. And so I told her, I said, you know, so I said, your budget won't even get these hedges trimmed. You know, I mean, honestly. $150. And I said, you know, so there's no point, you know, in me even looking at this. I said, you know, if you want everything done that you described to me, and I'll tell you what I told her. I said, you're looking at north of $600. I said, I'm not giving you that price. I'm just saying it's north of that. It's over that if you want all this done. And so I told her, I said, you know, there's some other landscapers. Let some of these other guys come out and give you a price. And I even recommended a guy to her that, you know, he does good work. And sometimes when he's looking for work, you know, he'll cut a deal just to have something. So, you know, anyway, I just wanted to share that because, you know, that's the kind of stuff you deal with on a regular basis in this industry. And I'm sure in any industry, you know, you go to put a light in for somebody, if we go put a ceiling fan up, you know, you charge them the fan plus $100 or whatever. And, you know, people go, oh my goodness, you know, it didn't take you but 45 minutes, you know, but I got tools, got insurance, got equipment, got risk, liability. You know, if I mess up something in your house, or, you know, something's funky with the wiring and I get shocked, you know, just a lot to go with it. So anyway, I am not critical of, even if it sounds that way, and I may sound guilty because I keep saying I'm not critical of customers, but it's really a matter in most cases of just not understanding. And so she scaled way back on what she wanted done, and you know, I told her I'd give her a price on doing about, you know, half of what she wanted done to get it ready to take pictures. They got a photographer coming. They want to take some really good pictures of the house and make it look good and presentable when people come. And so, you know, I gave her a price on part of it, and we'll just see how it goes. And I did. I told her, I said, look, I said, reach out to some of these other guys and, you know, just see what they say. You know, I always say this. I don't have to do any work. And if I do work, I need to make money. But at the same time, there are people running crews right now. It's still a slow season. And some folks have got an employee or two, and they need to make sure, you know, they're trying to make sure they get their hours in and get a paycheck. And, you know, they might come out and do it and really not make anything off of it other than to pay their guys, you know, for that day. So, you know, and I would do, if I had employees, I would do the same thing, because, you know, if I had employees, you know, like full-time employees, I would take care of them, you know. And if I had to take a job where I didn't make any money, but they could get paid, you know, just to make sure they had a check, then I would do that. So, anyway, I don't want to hold y'all up too long, so I got another property to go look at. I'll give you the scoop on that one. Much better, much better. I didn't show y'all the second quote, but these people live out of town, old home place, just want to keep it up, buzz over it every 2 weeks, simple yard, weed eat, cut, really not even anything to blow off, no sidewalks to edge, none of that. About an acre, pretty simple. So we're gonna start that in April. We'll do a bi-weekly right on through until it doesn't need it anymore. So they live out of town. She was wanting to know how to pay me, and I said, all you got to do, you got an email, you give me that, I'll send you an invoice and you can pay it. So got that set up, got that good to go. So anyway, got that customer. So that's another customer that I didn't need added to the schedule. But anyway, we'll get it all worked out. So I am about to get off of here. You notice I changed shirts. Now this was going, now see, that was the difference. The other job was just a one-time cleanup. This one, I was going to see somebody about a, you know, a long-term commitment. So I wanted to go and look professional. You know, now that might be a small thing to some people, but now it's time to change shirts, and I got a little bit of work to do today. So I'll probably shoot y'all a little footage of that, but that'll be a different video. But hey, I appreciate you tuning in, riding along with me today. I'm gonna back the old Frontier up here, get hooked up to those hustlers, and get out and get it done. Hey, my prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, that you might see all of your blessings as from Him. Hope you have a great day.